Hello.
What's happening, folks?
How's it going, Internet? VC cheers.
Yahtzee.
Got Bostonian Reggie here. And Mrs. Reggie.
Mrs. Reggie, I like that.
Regina.
Then Regina.
Regina. We're listening to a little Paul Nelson Vortex. It's on Medical, reissue on Medical. This guy's from Portland. And this was the only record he put out. That lighting is horrible. It's just a dark record. Anyway,
John Coltrane 68 probably has an original.
Yeah, he probably does.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Chris, you probably have the original of this. Probably got it from the guy, Mr. Paul Nelson, somehow. So yeah, we've been hanging out the past couple days, seeing the sights here in town. What do you guys think?
He's been a great host here in Portland. Just,
a very great host.
we had some noodles yesterday. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
And some oysters.
We did have some oysters.
Were awesome. We went back for seconds because they were so good. Yeah.
2 times.
2 times with the oysters.
It's been very fun hanging out. Watch the Super Bowl / Puppy Bowl.
Yeah, Puppy Bowl's going on in the background there.
We got going on.
Yeah, Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle beat the shit out of the Broncos. If you're wondering, we're sipping on some General Burnside bourbon. So, Mike, you actually bought a lot more records than me. So I want to give you a little head start here.
All right.
Yeah.
Some of them are. So I'm going to show like some Seattle stuff.
Oh, right. Because
I went to Seattle and then I came down to Portland.
Right.
Yeah.
So this first one is a Seattle find from Everyday Music.
Good
It's
stuff.
Red Temple Spirits. This is Dancing to Restore an Eclipsed Moon. Post-punk, psych, kind of
That sounds cool.
ishness. I don't have any of their records. I think they only have 2.
Oh, really? And where's the band from, do you know?
I don't know where they're from.
Okay.
But,
Maybe somebody out there can tell us.
Yeah, there are definitely some VCers that are
Yeah.
familiar with these guys. I'm assuming it's like 1982-ish, 1981.
What label's that on?
We Buy 10. I think this is a second press.
Okay.
But yeah,
Cool.
Red Temple Spirits. Been wanting to check them out for a while.
All right. Yeah, that sounds nice. I'm sure the price was right.
It was right.
I'll show another record. Yesterday.
Every other?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
wait,
no, we're good.
Every other.
we good?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, because he obviously bought more records than me. There's no tax here in Oregon, so Mike took full advantage of it.
Massachusetts
Yeah.
kills me.
I don't know. I think Kelly did with the oysters too. Tax-free oysters.
Tax-free oysters.
Yeah.
One with the half dozen. So.
In my last video, I talked about stuff I've been listening to and how I needed to get some Crass. So I did get a Crass record. I need more, obviously, but this is the Feeding of the 5,000 from, I think this was 80, I want to say 84. And it comes with a download now. These kids with their downloads. So I'm probably going to send the download card to one of you guys because that's one of my record resolutions. Might even give it to you, Mike.
I would like to hear it. I
Yeah.
would like to hear it.
All right. Download for Mike. Sorry. Fuck off. No, I'm just kidding. We love you. Ah! This record is awesome.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
All right. What do you got?
This next one is a Grecian Thunder recommendation, but I did hear it in the background at one of the stores we were at. Jackpot.
Yeah.
Toy with Join the Dots. They will be playing at Psych Fest to all you VCers that are going.
Yep.
Nathan, Stephanie,
Yep. Raul.
Raul.
I think.
What is this Psych Fest I've been hearing about?
Oh, it's Austin Psych Fest. Thank
It's
you.
in
Good
Austin?
segue. Yeah. Austin Psych Fest, May 2nd through 4th. VC Lovin' Part 2. And this time I'm going to be more fucked up than I was the last time.
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Austin.
Ostentageous.
So that's
Oh,
Toy.
that's cool. Okay.
So
Yeah, it's
Psych,
awesome.
Psychish.
Yeah. I think they're English, if I'm not mistaken, too.
This is from, when's this from? I
This
don't know.
year.
This year.
Yeah.
2014?
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah,
Really
it's,
good.
it's a brand new record.
Yeah, feels like, 2 LP set.
Yeah,
Looking forward
and
to
it sounded great in
Yeah,
the
it
store.
does.
I'm going to pick that up, but probably down there. I don't know. I'm sure, Fred, you probably have this because you're a softie like me, but I got the Molly Drake record. This was a majorly inspired purchase thanks to Stephanie Twee Girl. She sent me a song off this. This is actually Nick Drake's mom, and they found a bunch of her songs and reissued it last year on Squirrel Thing. But yeah, it's like a die cut cover. It kind of has like, I don't know, she's drop dead gorgeous too. But yeah, the songs, it remind me of like the Vashti Bunyan record. So little pitter patter right there.
Aw.
Yeah.
You know what? I
like
actually saw this record today because I like Nick Drake, and I was looking at that section, and I saw this, and I thought it was really nice.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you got it. That was
I sent her on the prowl for records when we were at Second Avenue.
Oh, okay.
nice.
Right on.
Or she
no,
likes to look like she's
I do.
doing something.
Well, no, I like
Yeah.
Nick Drake, so I was like, oh, I actually know somebody. But
Yeah.
I noticed that record, and I thought it was beautiful.
Definitely,
So,
yeah.
I'll probably get on that.
yeah.
Get online and check it out because it's really precious. What else you got?
All right, again, this is another Seattle find, a really inexpensive reissue of the Overton Berry Ensemble.
Oh, wow.
I think there was another reissue on Light in the Attic, or a Light in the Attic distributed label. I think this is a Czechoslovakian reissue.
So Light in the Attic also reissued this album?
Yeah, it's in a gatefold. A nicer, it's like $30. This
Right,
is
right.
$9, so I couldn't really pass it
It
up.
was I got another record. It's that way. It's this Saint Stephen record.
Mhm.
I found it for like $12, and
Yeah.
then there's reissues for like 35.
Right. So yeah, jazz funk.
That's rad.
Nick Soul Controller is the one that hit me to this back in. We went to WFMU Record Fair.
Oh, you just went to that, right?
Yeah, back in November.
Okay.
So. Overton Berry Ensemble.
I have a drinking problem. My glass is empty. Just gonna put that right there. No incense here, folks.
It's not Scotch, Rob. If Rob Yolovox, if you're
Yeah,
watching this.
no,
but,
this is bourbon. I am gonna get into Scotch though. My future is in alcoholism.
soap making, whittling,
Yeah,
And alcohol.
yeah.
farm farming.
Yeah, I gotta show you guys my worm farm.
I want to see it.
This I've been looking at for a while, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know Tronix. I don't know. The hype drew me in. I don't want to really get into it, but it's like kind of early '80s, like post-punk, with kind of a garagey feel to it, and real kind of lo-fi too. And it was only $14, so I figured it's kind of a blind buy, but I mean, I always like a good hype Obi style strip here. So, and it's on, it's distributed through Light in the Attic on Milady's, for discerning Harlequins worldwide since 2007. That's me.
What are we at here? 8:39.
Yeah, we're good.
Not bad. All right. Okay. So another Seattle finds. Don't recall the shop, but this is Comsat Angels, Sleep No More. Their second album, maybe, possibly from 1981. Post-punk. I only have their album Land, I believe it's called, and I think this is the one to get, or one of the ones to get. So I was happy to find it.
Is that the band that
From the UK. Or
half the time they censor their name?
see it, yeah.
Because
I believe
it's like
so.
some kind of slang for something
I
disgusting.
think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're right. I know, like Derek. I think you're into them.
Yeah.
quite a bit.
I think
All you post-punkers out there.
Stefan 73 also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stefan 73.
Hi.
I love Stefan 73.
We're just having a talk.
I want to send Stefan something.
Yeah,
one of these
definitely.
days.
He's the man. He just showed some books.
Yeah, he made a record video recently too.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure a lot of you are into Sacred Bones. They just issued this comp. It's called Killed by Death Rock Volume 1. I do not know any of the bands on this at all. And it's supposed to be like kind of that dark wave goth, like Bauhausy type stuff. I haven't listened to it yet, but like, I mean, I talked to Stephanie last night. Stephanie and I have conversations, and she said it's a really rad record. The last 2 songs, she can give or take, but you know, I'll probably love it. I mean, look at that art, Jesus. And plus, it reminds me of like the kind of the Kill Rock Stars, like kind of art.
You can't go wrong with the label.
No, Sacred Bones rules, and I love getting good comps.
Is Moon Duo on Sacred Bones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I almost grabbed that today.
Yeah, Psychic Gills too.
Yep. All right, next up, Christian Boulez, I think is how you pronounce it. Photo music, French guitarist.
Oh wow.
With the band Clearlight, the Lyred Chameleon family, like the Gong.
Oh, okay.
The Gong neck of the woods.
Right.
I've only been familiar with this. I have never heard it, but another VCer, non-video making VCer, showed this a while back on the Instagrams.
Oh, okay.
And
the Instagrams.
I've been wanting to check it out, and I found a copy in Seattle for cheap. Jive Time.
Oh yeah.
Good store. Good show.
I think that's what I'm getting into now. I got a triage here. Mike came down here bearing gifts. I wasn't expecting it. And he got some records for me at Jive Time.
Actually, they're not from there.
Oh, they're not?
They were just in the Jive
They were
Time.
just in the Jive Time bag.
That's from Feeding Tube at home.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Check it out, folks. Sonic Youth and Lydia Lunch. Single. I guess it would be a
Death
single.
Valley 69.
It's Death Valley
EP.
69.
EP,
It's an EP, yeah.
Maybe.
And it's got my favorite Sonic Youth song on it, Brother James. I love that song. Because I just picked up the Kill Your Idols bootleg, I think, last year. Just to get that song. And now I have, like, the real deal. It's fucking awesome.
I picked it out. So
You did?
Totally me. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Regina.
I was trying to get a washing machine. I couldn't work my magic.
No, that's expensive, dude.
Now I'm going to find you.
Yeah.
For cheap.
And I did buy him a record.
Yeah.
I bought him a Taj Mahal Travelers record. This is the July 15th, 1972. Yeah, Japanese mindfuck. He's really going to like this.
I only have the Takahesi Kosugi, or however you pronounce
Oh,
it.
the Catch Wave. Yeah, yeah. This is amazing. This is
Looking
great.
forward to it.
Yeah. So, there you are. Can't really see my face with all this
I know
hair.
you're so, like, dark.
Darkness! Oh, man, I need more.
I
Yeah.
like Mike rolling in like half of it.
I know, because you're taking
Squish
over the
it.
scene.
Squish
Christ.
it.
Alright, yeah, there we go.
Bright shirt
There we
on.
go.
I'm fucking dressed up.
Yeah, I like that shirt, by the way.
Yeah.
Where are we at? 13 minutes. Oh, shit.
What, is it like a limit on here? You're in it, they'll watch it.
You're
Yeah.
in it, too?
I have to make like 6
Yeah,
more
but this
videos.
is your most animated video ever.
Oh, because I'm fucking drinking.
Yeah, that's the secret. He's double dosing over here.
We have an early flight out tomorrow,
Um,
so I gotta be half.
I've only got 2 records left, so
No, I have 5.
okay. Come on, buddy.
Alright, George Duke. This is, I love the blues. George Duke on MPS. A little bit of the funky jazz.
Nice.
I sampled a bit of this at the shop. Sounded good. Yeah, I don't have any other George Duke records.
I don't have any George Duke records.
Only on some Zappa stuff probably, but I was glad to find that for
Yeah.
$10.
Oh, good deal.
Yeah, get into it. I think another Jive Time. I went back to Jive Time twice in the same day.
Oh yeah.
I'm an addict. You know, send her off with the friend to the bar and be like, I want to go to Jive Time.
All right. You're wasting valuable drinking time, but you know.
I caught it.
You did?
I'm catching up now.
Right.
All right. You want me
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do one?
Do
Okay.
another one, because otherwise
right.
I'm gonna have to start showing this penis record over here.
This is good. I like this.
Yeah, this is rad, right?
All right.
I'm digging it.
A new reissue. Michael Lee Yonkers. Self-titled, I guess. Michael Yonkers. I kind of just took a stab in the dark on this one. Buzz, psych, folk.
I've heard a lot of good things about this guy, actually.
Yeah, so it's kind of Townes Van Zandt,
Mhm.
like Chris Christopherson, some other private press guys, Peter Grudzian, which I think Fred has a Peter Grudzian private press reissue.
He probably does, that Fred.
That he may have learned about in that private press book of his.
Yeah. Is that the one that they had? It's like a $70 book or whatever.
Yeah. It's good. I picked it up.
Did you? I need to get it. I think Chris Alvear has it as well.
But you should get Acid Archives first.
Yeah, that book's expensive.
No, that's like you can get it for like $30 on.
Oh really? On the Amazon?
On Forced Exposure.
Okay, I'll check it out.
You should. I should have brought you that.
Next time. Maybe when I come, I'm gonna come east at some point.
Ooh, you should come east.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I want to meet. I mean, there's tons of people
Rage
in your
Boston
area.
with Paniques and.
Yeah, you and Tony.
Tony
just made a video, which was awesome as usual.
Yeah.
I think the record's over, so I'm gonna just take a pause.
Yeah.
And we're back. You only got 2 left.
I got 3 more.
You got 3. You want to show one more, and then we'll.
Yeah, I'll go one more.
Okay.
All right, so this next one is a reissue on a label called Rank and File, which I've bought another album on this reissue label. It's Arthur Doyle +4, Alabama Feeling. I've actually never listened to it, but I'm familiar with it only because it's on Thurston Moore's like top 10 of free jazz records.
Oh wow!
I think. I'm pretty sure.
What's going on here with the cover? Is this like this is a mathematical thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know really.
It looks mathy to me.
But free jazz. I'm assuming pretty
like
crazy free jazz.
Chemistry?
There's definitely some science going on.
Chemistry.
Maybe it's chemistry.
Feeding Tube has an original of this, and they're selling it for like $400, $500.
Oh wow!
So for $30, why not?
That's a great deal for something that.
Rank and File. The other record I have is David S. Ware, One Sept, which is really good. So
cool.
Really?
Arthur Doyle +4. Saxophone. Yeah, tenor sax, flute.
Alabama Feeling.
Alabama Feeling. Yeah, it's gonna be something.
I'm feeling it. Mike also brought me this. It's still sealed. On the One Kind Favor. I think that's a reissue label, you said?
Yeah, it's a reissue label out of the guy that runs the label has a shop in Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, which is a suburb of Boston.
Okay.
He used to work at Feeding Tube back when they first opened.
Okay. This is Kenneth Higney with Attic Demonstration. I'll just read the hype sticker for you.
Yeah, it's the way to do it.
Often considered the holy grail of real people. They put that in quotes. Records. Acoustic guitar ballads of nearly atonal desolation mixed readily with rock and roll numbers featuring hiccuping drums and alien-sounding electric guitar. Higney's vocals are by turns sneering and mournful as he sings about lost love and the desire for fame, all filtered through the uniquely bent worldview, or his uniquely bent worldview. So, obviously he didn't get famous.
No. Yeah, so private pressed originally.
Yeah. 75? 74? There's a mix here as far as the copyright.
Yeah, I think it's like 76-ish, 77.
Okay. Oh, right here.
75, yeah.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this.
It's good. I like it. That, like the first track, Night Rider, is really like kind of almost proto-punk in a way.
Oh, right.
And from what else I've read, it's like maybe a more lo-fi, like Neil Young On the Beach sound. But then there's like a really funky track at the end called Funky Kinky or Kinky Funky. Funky Kinky. Somewhere. Maybe it's not
Funky Kinky.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not on the record.
Or maybe it's a secret track? Or maybe
Well, there was a 7-inch that it came out on.
Oh, really?
Are you kidding me? I know what's on here.
Maybe he sings Funky Kinky? Curious.
I think I'm wrong because I do have a digital version of this, and maybe it's not actually on here.
The 7-inch that you're talking about, maybe that's.
I will send you the track because it's funky.
And
kinky.
And kinky, yeah.
And I love his acid wash jacket. Look at that. It's acid washed. And his hair
It's
is
good though. I think you'll dig it.
Yeah. We're still listening to Paul Nelson Vortex, side 2. All right.
Next up, a lot of people have shown this, but the Andreases are
I had
big on it.
Yeah, I had to put that in his hands.
Yeah, and it was a phenomenal price from compared to what I've seen out in the Massachusetts.
Right, and well, even store to store here. I mean, I think what was it like $15?
Yeah, 15, 14 bucks.
And then we went to another store yesterday, and it was like $24.
Yeah, so I had to grab it. Mirkwood, is it self-titled?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, self-titled reissue out on Machu Picchu from Portland.
Yep.
It's Seattle, yeah.
Machu Picchu here in Portland, distributed through Light in the Attic.
Right. I do have the dark around the edges, which is fantastic.
That's a great record, yeah.
So, yeah, had to grab that.
Mm-hmm.
Heard many good things.
For you Tolkien fans, you know what
Mirkwood. Yeah,
what Mirkwood is.
Mm-hmm.
We just rewatched
Lord of the Rings
Fellowship.
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah, I love Lord of the
That's great. You guys have the 5-hour versions?
I have both versions.
We do.
We opted for the non-5-hour version.
Mike opted for that. I wanted the long one.
See, I want the long one too, so I could just sit there and eat. I made some chicken wings earlier. If
for you foodies, guacamole.
Made some guacamole. Yeah. I do not know this band, but Mike picked this up for me, and I don't know everything obviously, but this is Bush. Looking at her. Bush Tetris with rituals.
Yeah.
And is this the card of the shop?
Is that
Holy cow!
That is where I bought it. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
right.
a little record shop in Pike's Place Market in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
So,
Right on.
Incidentally, I found myself a copy of this a few weeks ago, and the only other Bush Tetris I have is a reissue that just came out last year of an album that they never actually released, I think. So I was psyched to find that, and then I, sure enough, came across another copy and
It's on
figured it'd be
Stiff.
something he'd be into.
It's on Stiff,
It's
which
on
is a
Stiff,
great label.
which
Yeah.
is the U.S. press of it.
Yeah.
Post-punk. Punk funk.
I'm pretty
No
excited.
wave.
I mean,
It's
these
good.
guys look like they mean serious business.
It's good.
They
Except
do.
An EP.
except their songs are called "Can't Be Funky"
But they're totally.
and "Cowboys in Africa." But we'll see. We'll see how serious they are. You got one more?
One more.
All
All
right.
right, finally, a Portland find at Everyday Music. This is Portico Quartet, and this is Isla, ISLA. Portico Quartet. They put out one of my favorite records from 2012, self-titled, I think it was. Jazz, electronics, good stuff. And this is, I think, their first album, possibly, or
Good
second.
cover too. I like that cover.
So, and I've never seen it in the wild, sealed. So, from 2009.
Nice.
So, yeah, I was pumped to find that.
Yeah.
Portico Quartet.
That's it, right?
Bam.
That's all the records.
That's
We've been hanging out.
it.
It's been great hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thanks for showing us
No.
around.
Fuck this camera.
We
It's
made-
been
I've made a new
great.
friend.
Hug it out.
I know. We're gonna hug it
We're gonna,
out.
yeah,
A
we're gonna bring it
three-way.
in. It's a three-way.
I made a new friend this weekend.
I'm a friend.
I didn't even know him before on VC, but now
Yeah,
I know.
she doesn't watch.
I
the
talk about
videos.
Fred too
I don't
much.
watch any
Is it?
videos ever.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
allowed.
fuck you,
But
Fred.
I can tell people.
No, I love you, Fred. Mwah. I love you, man.
Give Jeff Glowing Double O Cabbage a kiss. He wanted a kiss.
Yeah. So there you go, Jeff. We had some hugs. Okay, VC, that's pretty much all we got. We've been listening to the Paul Nelson Vortex. Get it, and until next time,
Until next time.
kisses.
See ya.